Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is the Advice Arena, where I give you advice on playing an arena. This time around, it's part 2 of my Poisoned Rogue run, so named after Zeril, the Poisoned Mind, and I think this is a merely average deck. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this one, but 4 or 5 wins seems possible, particularly with some of the crazy opens this deck is capable of. Hopefully we won't make any more substantial misplays as we saw in the one loss this deck has accrued thus far. Otherwise, we may be due for a pretty poor run if that's the case. I think this deck's just missing a little bit as far as card quality is concerned. If just, 3 or 4 cards weren't trash tier and a little, more average, I think this would be a pretty solid deck because we do have some strong upside. There's some, there's a legendary, some cool cards like Bog Creeper, but some stuff's just a little too weak. These are all too slow. We need 2-drops, particularly against Warlock, who typically runs really fast stuff. These are okay. I wouldn't mind a 1-drop though. We've been doing a lot with the Buccaneer on 1. The Defiance Ringleader's not great right now without the coin. With the coin, it'd be sick, particularly with the hero power to follow up to attack a 3 health minion. That's not a 3 health minion, but still not something I'm really capable of killing right now. This is bad against the Knife Juggler because it's very likely one of these just dies for free. This is bad because I don't have the combo. This is bad because I can't kill it. And this is bad because I lose the battle cry. So I'm kind of at a dilemma here, right? I mean, I could just weapon up and not do anything, not attack the Knife Juggler, and then the following turn Goblin Auto Barber to kill this for sure. That's probably my best line of play, honestly. This is similarly good. If he plays 1 minion and it hits the ooze, I'm in about the same spot. I'm just gonna slow roll it a little bit and hope we can make a recovery here since this is only 2 health. The Barber might just set me up to catch back up on the board here. Unless he plays an Annoyatron, the one card I'm incapable of killing. So here I guess we'll just do the Dread Corsair instead, pop the shield, and it's a it's a 3-mana 3/3. It's not super exciting, but he had just about the most frustrating start possible to shut out my deck and what it's trying to accomplish. So left me in a pretty awkward spot. Something like Shadow Bolt here would be really bad, but we at least do have like a 4-drop we can do. That's the oh my god! If he hits all 3 of those, oh thank God. He needs to miss. Oh, I'd rather him use the Knife Juggler. It doesn't actually matter, I guess. I can still kill it either way. I've taken a lot of damage, and these aren't super great against those, but plus I'm only going to get this buff once, but I can't weapon. I have to get some minions out to start contesting the board. These will have a total of 5 health, and he'll just have 3 attack on the board, so at least one thing should survive, probably the 2/2 Defiance Ringleader. The alternatives, I could just play the Heckler and kill a guy, but he has 4 damage and he gets more Knife Juggler value, so I just don't think I can afford to do that. I could actually play the Bilefin, but it's even worse than the Ringleader. Yeah, it just leave me with a 2/1 instead of a 2/2, so yeah. I guess it probably doesn't actually matter. The 2/1's about the same, but I don't know. If he plays a 1-attack thing somehow, could be relevant. I'm sure you saw my eye roll there. It's actually not that good, though. I mean, he basically was able to kill 1 extra guy, and this isn't even threatening. It's not scary at all. So I think I'm just gonna like harvest Golem into Bilefin. I know that this will trade into the Ooze, but that sets up a weapon kill next turn along with the Evil Heckler. Or, just an inefficient trade maybe and play the Bomb Lobber if it's the better play. But I could do the Psychotron. I guess the Psychotron is just as good and on curve. We could do the Bomb Lobber just to totally take the board back, but I want this to hit something for 4, or at least something threatening. The Raid Leader's not scary at all. So I guess I'm overthinking it, and I'll just play the Psychotron here on curve. This can slot in later. This is so cool, this new feature. Oh, he's life tapping on 5. That's good. Best thing he can do is a 3-drop. Like Shadow Bolt's his best play. Any 3-drop, though, is probably going to die to the Bomb Lobber. So we'll see. He's going to have card advantage on us, but he probably won't have board. He needs to make the trade unless he has like an easy way to pop that shield. But Mortal Coil's not particularly exciting. Yeah, Bomb Lobber's bad against that. So I guess I'll Evil Heckler into Bilefin. I don't need a weapon up just yet. I'd rather get some extra minions out. I got a lot of taunts on the board, but that's okay. No reason not to kill that, you know. It's free for me. He doesn't really have any good trades. This is not good because it pops the shield pretty much for free. He wants to trade into these two, but you know it's not doing enough damage. Power Overwhelming or something. But even that's like he uses a 3-drop and a card to kill a 4-drop, or you know this is basically another 4-drop now that we've used the shield. It's not even a 4-drop. It's like a 3.5-drop or something. This is still going to be good. This could be good next turn with all these taunts in particular, especially as slow as he's playing. Jeez, he is slow rolling it with these draws. He's going to have a ton of cards, but he needs to get the board back. Like Hellfire would be pretty good. We'd kill everything but 1 minion. Could leave the Psychotron alive. But I don't see another line other than Kvaldir into Hero Power here. Soulfire is not bad. Jeez. Ooh, that's good. That's good news. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack for me. That would be the dream. Because I'm going to go this way anyway, I think. I'll just go this way. Yeah, this is going to be totally fine. Let's just double check this. Yeah, they're all going to die to trades. The weapon, does the weapon save me anything? Yeah, the weapon's going to save me a 2-1. Yeah. Although, would I rather have the taunt to protect the raider? That's the question. Would I rather have 2 attack, or would I rather have taunt to protect this guy a turn longer? He might have Mortal Coil, but Mortal Coil kills either one. I think I'd actually rather have the taunt. This might seem unorthodox, but I'm going to have man on a weapon forever. I kind of like this, right? It protects it from like a charger. It might protect it for another turn and make it an 8/8. We have good removal too. This is an 8 damage removal spell. Another Silent Knight. This guy loves Silent Knights. That's intriguing. This is not playable because of that shield again, so I'm gonna play these 3, I guess. Actually, oh yeah, that's enough. We want to weapon up again, so let's get this out and eviscerate. Had to combo first. Let's see what comes out of here. Hopefully this will kill it. Well, that's fine. I mean, we can use this and this guy to kill it, and then we'll weapon up and play our 3-drop and go face with a lot of damage. So he needs like a Siphon Soul to deal with this. It's getting scarier every turn. We have 11 damage between that and our face next turn. He still can't get through the shield, so he can't attack, or through the taunt, I mean. Oh, God, really? I mean, come on, man. That's actually a little bit ridiculous. So I'll definitely probably sort of have to Bomb Lobber here, just to save a minion, because I need damage. These actually line up pretty well, mana cost-wise. Alright, so now we just need to kill him, right? I can't believe he actually had the Siphon Soul. That's totally insane. But, you know, the Raider still got 14 damage in, and we have 7, 9, 11, 12 damage, so he probably can't life tap much anymore. We gotta win this, right? Ugh! It's annoying. Dark Peddler's good. 1-drop could be relevant if it's Soulfire. Or Mortal Coil. Jeez. Well, Zeryl's a good draw. That's for sure. That doesn't really do much right now. I guess I have to trade in my best minions, unfortunately. I'm gonna save this. I don't think I need it right now. Like, he could Mortal Coil one of these, but then he could Mortal Coil the other one either way, so whatever. Did I weapon up first? Why don't I have 2 weapon charges? It wasn't activated. What did I do? Did I not have the mana? No, I had plenty of mana. Oh, I weaponed up first. I'm dumb. That was a misplay. It won't matter because we have so much spare mana, but technically incorrect. Okay, well that's actually a good draw because I may draw into lethal. I have 9 damage right now. Unfortunately, I can't really kill my Zeril. But we have some ways to... I gotta save that. I just gotta go... I might trade here to protect these guys, but then I gotta go face with everything else. Although, going face puts him on a... he can't draw anymore. So I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and... This is gonna look weird, but I think it's technically correct. I actually want the Zeril to die before I want this guy to die. No, actually that's wrong because of Dread Infernal. Just in case he has Dread Infernal. This would die regardless of the stealth, and I need it to live through Dread Infernal, so... He has to have a taunt, and he can't life tap. So, I don't know. That's a taunt, but not enough just yet. He can't life tap, though. He just killed himself. Like, that won't do it. He didn't have it, so he's just killing himself gracefully. So that was the right decision, actually, putting him on 2 for sure. Alright, cool. So that was close to getting out of hand. We were out of cards. 1 or 2 more turns there. We would have been in trouble, I think. He could have stabilized, maybe. But we were able to dig it out. Zeril was there on time this game. A little late last time. So we'll go back into the arena. 2-1 so far. As long as we get to 4 or 5 wins, I'm satisfied. Definitely always want 7, though. Definitely unsatisfied, I guess, if I don't get 7. But content, maybe is the word. Well, not even content. Not angry. Neutral, if I get 4 or 5 wins. Send all that junk back. Give me some low drops, but instead we got gross, ugly 5 drops. These aren't even cards you really want to play on 5. We did get the 2 drop at least. This is a 7 drop, and this is like, I don't know, dies to Stampeding Kodo drop. Nobody has Stampeding Kodo, but still. Well, that's annoying. That's why 2-1s are so good. Like, now I can't play Bloodfin Raptor. I mean, I can. But I'm actually just going to weapon up. I'm going to take 6 damage in the next 2 turns. But this is pretty good. He won't actually have a 2-drop. It's not crazy to play this, by the way, just to absorb a hit. But it's kind of the same thing, right? Like, I'm going to kill these event. Oh, man, he actually had the good 2-drop to follow up. Jeez Louise. It's annoying. Is he going to stealth those? No, he has to attack. Why would you hold him? Zeril might be a good 4-drop since we don't have one. I hope he doesn't have a secret. Like, come on, dude. This is unfair if he had a secret. Like, OP stuff. This could help me catch up, but it's not good against his board right now, so it's going to take a while. If he has, like, a perfect curve like this, come on. Don't play a 3-drop, dude. Don't, just like Frost. Oh, God. It's actually a good 3-drop, too. Because it's going to require me to take another 3 damage. Betrayal. I guess I'm actually going to betray and play the Bloodfin in trade. I'm actually going to use my face still. Kill the Mad Scientist. This is, I mean, I don't love it, but it's the only good play I have. It just gets me ahead, right? And he's going to have He's gonna have a secret. I guess I can Bomb Lobber Mirror Entity next turn. I can't really deal with the Bloodfin now, so I'd rather give him the Bomb Lobber than the Raptor right now, because the Raptor right now just does 3 damage. I can deal with this next turn probably. Depends on what he plays. He can't have another good on curve play, right? Come on, he's out of it. He's got a ping. Pinging doesn't accomplish much this turn. Ping pass, dude. Be a bro. Ping pass, ping pass. It might be duplicate, and you don't want to stick a junk minion out there. This might actually be a clue that it's duplicate. Like, he wants to get some duplicate value, so he's like, I can't play this 2-drop. I can't play this Secret Keeper. Like, he's got Secret Keeper out there, and he can't play it. He's got a Frostbolt instead. Yeah, that's duplicate. I'm fairly certain that's duplicate. I mean, how certain am I? Not certain enough to play Bomb Lobber, but if I play Zerial and its Mirror Entity, I'm going to give him a card, but at least I can kill it, so. But I'm relatively certain that it's duplicate. Is it Vaporize? Oh, that's the worst Vaporize ever! That's fine. I'll save this for some value. Don't need to hit face, obviously. Arcane Shot's not very good to face. So we're ahead on the board, but we need that anti-heal bot sometime, because he's going to have some damage. This is pretty good, surprisingly, on turn 5, just because of the Bomb Lobber. Like, yeah, I'll be able to trade up into that and get a card back, and it might even be a relevant card. Actually, I don't even have to trade. Never mind, I'll just Fire Bloom. We have the mana. So this is pretty sick. This is not the strongest board, but it's a good play, and this is a good turn 7. I don't anticipate a lot of weapon value, but getting a big threat out's nice. I mean, if it's a 6/6, so he can kill it with Fireball, but it's always going to be a 6/6 the first time we play it, so there's a chance he's going to Fireball it always. And Fireball will take 4 out of his 7 mana next turn, so that's fine, because we're going to weapon anyway, so yeah. This is the play. The Berserker is not necessary. Although, actually, we'll save this for later. This guy's better to get out early. We can actually do that in a future turn. We'll sack the Zerial to get the card. I don't know. I don't think that's very good. Maybe we can double ping or something. Not exciting, really. We have a good board right now. Low health, though. Low health. So, like I said, Fireball's 4 out of 7. So at least he uses most of his turn. He probably just has to ping. I don't think he has a 3-drop. Because he played a 3-drop last turn. So it's very unlikely he has another 3-drop. So he wants to play like a 6 or 7 drop, 5-drop ping. But there's no good ping targets. Might anti-heal bot here. Be funny. Fireball ping's still not that good. We could actually take the Bomb Lobber back now that I think about it. That's pretty good. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Yeah, we can just take the Bomb Lobber back and then Undercity Valiant the other one. And use our weapon. How much is the Bomb Lobber going to cost? He's going to be 3. So that's 3 plus 1 is 4. This is 6 and this is 8. Yeah, I'm going to go to 11, but I actually think it's worth it to buff our Hark Valdir again. He's out of cards. So we're not going to die. Doesn't matter which one it hits. And then we'll re-weapon here. So 7 just got a lot harder for him to kill. I mean, there's always Polymorph, but if he Polymorphs it, then this is good. We did lose this combo, though, unfortunately. But we have Assassinate for big minions, so we're in a pretty good spot, honestly. A lot of damage on board. A lot of damage on board. It was worth it to lose the activator here to clear the board, definitely. Flame Lance would be good, but he doesn't have it, or he just snapped it. Blizzard's actually sort of annoying. He can ping too, but this is alive still. Like, he's got to deal with this sometime. That's weird. I'm just gonna take it to 6 again. Like, that's weird. That's a weird play. I don't know what to make of that play, but I'm going to do this to make his ping almost impossible, and Psychotron as well. Oh, but if I do that, I can't weapon. Shoot. I thought I was at 10. Crap. Well, We got a weapon to get this up, so we'll just... we wanted a Psychotron anyway. I just thought we had enough mana to do both. I'd be much happier, but either way, that's fine. So now he can't ping the shield and the guy. He's just got all stall cards, man. Stop freezing out my Raider. Still in Fireball range. Still got a good answer for minions. Oh, man. We can just blow that away. Frostbolt. He's still going at this thing. I love it. We won't be able to draw him a ton of cards, but it's irrelevant, right? We're not going to fatigue, probably, so... He's still thinking about pinging this. He's really wanting to kill this. He's going to let this live just to ping this. Oh, maybe he has a 2-drop. I'd love for him to play that. In fact, him just bouncing over that just gave me a ton of info. This is a playable card, I think. This is a 2-drop. He's going to ping the shield. Maybe it's Flame Strike. Maybe he's thinking about how to get into Flame Strike range. I can take that to 5 and deny the ping. This will die to Flame Strike, but I can actually play both these, so it punishes Flame Strike even more. Oh, but we have to assassinate, don't we? We have to assassinate, so never mind. We can't play this. So yeah, we're going to lose some dudes to Flame Strike. So we'll just play these in weapon. That's fine. Play this first to burn more cards, just in case. I don't think it's going to be relevant. Oh, he did have the Kodo for the Berserker. There's no way he has 2 Kodos. It's not going to happen, so that's good to know. Because on Mystic, we don't care about... Don't care about those. Again, burning cards is rarely relevant in Arena. So this goes to 5. If he Flame Strikes, he kills my board, but this lives. He can't ping it. I denied the ping. He's been doing the math on this guy the whole game. This is Flame Strike, I'm fairly certain. So he gets hit for 14, 15 next turn if he Flame Strikes. In fact, he'll be dead with Buccaneer. So the Saboteur might just win us the game here. That's Flame Strike. We know it is. Oh, well, that was Flame Strike. It's irrelevant. We win the game now. The game is over. We made the read. I mean, we might have read the wrong card, but we made the read. So now we'll just... our weapon will do 2, and our Cavaldier will do 14. Yeah, pretty good game. I made up for my idiotic misplays in previous editions of this run. Cool. 3 victories. Just finished my quest. Maybe enough gold to do a new arena soon. Alright, so 3-1 so far. We'll play one more game in this video here in part 2 of the Poisoned Rogue. Zero was an MVP there, but clearly that Cavaldier was the MVP. He just kept chipping away at it, trying to find ways to kill it, and the Saboteur actually might have been the MVP. I think that won us the game, because otherwise he could have pinged off our Cavaldier. I mean, we were still ahead because we had more stuff in hand, and he was out of cards, but certainly take lethal when you can find it, right? So I'm going to send these back. I mean, maybe Zeryl's worth keeping. I want to keep the Dark Iron 2, though, is the problem. We do have the 2-drop. It is Druid. Maybe we just keep Zeryl. Since we have the coin, we can just play it slow, coin a 4-drop, and then play the 4-drop on curve again. 1-drop's perfect, because that helps me get out a little faster, and I can have some flexibility with the weapon, and it might force him to hero power, which slows him down, which gives me time to get a good 4-drop out on curve. I feel like I just said a lot very quickly, but hopefully it made sense. But now he has hero power, right? And it's like, so we have more time, right? We can do some cool stuff. We'll probably play this without the combo. Now I'm like, do I want to just hero power? It feels sort of good. Do I want to coin out this now just to trade in? Then I have the 3-drop. To kind of waste the coin. The coin I trade basically for a loot hoarder. It kind of throws off my 4-drop curve, but I still have a 3-drop, so maybe I just do this. I don't know. I actually kind of like it. If he hero powers now, he's even worse off, right? And I get to shut it out for turn 4. He'll have a 4-drop, but I mean, this is a decent little board already. He still thinks, oh, I need to deal with this because my weapon is good, and I can potentially weapon to kill something as well. Do I want to weapon that, or do I want to play Saboteur? Because I mean, we can kill it. The problem is if it comes out as a 2/1, that's annoying. But if I weapon up right now, I can just trade any half in. I guess I'm gonna weapon up. I don't know if it's good or not, but. So we'll make this trade. That's fine. I mean, if I'd done this the other way, this would have died, right? I'd have a 4/3 out, but I also wouldn't have the 4/3 in my hand, and I wouldn't have a 2 attack weapon. So there's obviously some advantages. I'm okay with having a lower attack minion out, I think, because of the Dark Iron Dwarf, right? So now I can just trade up and drop a 4/4 on the board. I could also eviscerate. Like I could South Sea eviscerate. Could actually even South Sea Saboteur and just tank it. I think I like that the best. Gotta make sure the order here is correct. Get the charge effect off. And I'm taking damage, but it's Druid. I don't think he's gonna burn me for a ton of damage. This still leaves me with some awkward turns, but it gives me 2 targets for the Dark Iron to trade up into stuff. Like I can kill a Druid of the Claw now, kill anything with 5 health. Acolyte's not going to matter, but... Alright, so he Wraths the 3-drop. That's fine. We'll just play Zeril now instead, unless we get a 5-drop that looks good. Cobra's kind of intriguing, but I think we want to play Cobra into his turn 7, not his turn 6, because that's the Ancient of War turn. So we'll just still play Zeril. If we get the card draw card, we'll go ahead and play that, just see what we get. This is currently not relevant, but it could be relevant with the Dark Iron for a super buff, right? It's going to cost 7 mana to pull that off, so we won't be able to do it next turn. But so we might try to play this turn with like the Eviscerate or something to shut out an Ancient of War. Piloted Sky Golem. Well, at least Eviscerate's good. What comes out of there, I don't know yet, but... let's go ahead and do this into Eviscerate. I still like that play to make the Ancient of War a high, a super awkward kind of thing. Ugh, that's like the worst. Oh, actually, it's not the worst. I can play this for free with the ping, right? Yeah, it's gonna cost 2 less. So this is actually the dream. That's a pretty good one, too. So we get a heal, and we get to kill this guy. And he can coin out the Ironbark Protector, but it will die. He's already Wrathed, so, I mean, he might Wrath, right? But at least that gives me my Bog Creeper some advantage against smaller minions. So he can't play his big guys right now. He's like, oh, that's my Ironbark Protector. I want to coin that out. Can't do that. Am I going to have to waste a swipe on this? Like, he might have to swipe Hero Power this board. This does kill an Ironbark Protector, but I'd really prefer to be farther ahead than that. That's fine. That's valuable enough for me to kill with the dude here. Oh, he's gonna tank it though. Yep. He actually had the removal, but this lines up really nicely with the Spectral Knight. So if we did stall out like the Ironbark Protector, that's good for us. Because remember, he does have a coin, surprisingly, from the Tomb Pillager, so he could have coined the Ironbark. So we'll play the Bog, obviously. Ironbark's still really good for him, and I can't... actually, I can kill it. I'd have to face tank it, though. I can Dark Iron, Weapon, Fire Bloom. And I think I would face tank it, because I do have the anti-heal bot. Recycle! Well, that's actually not the worst. Cost him 6 mana to kill a 7-drop that we do eventually get back. The problem, of course, is that we don't really have a good way to kill this guy. Assassinate doesn't work, but that's a good card to see. I think we'll go ahead and try to load up the board with little dudes. He has some favorable trades and some hero power outs, but the Dark Iron can make these cards much better. We'll need a good minion soon. He's down to 15, so him killing minions is actually relevant. So, yeah, he'll trade into the 2/2 here, or at least he should. No, he's going to go face, even though I'm at 29. That is incorrect, I think. So we'll go ahead and assassinate that, and Even though it will technically cost me 1 damage to his face, I think this trade's better just because the 1 health minion is quite susceptible to both swipe and his hero power. So now if he swipe hero powers, he has to kill this. This lives, which means he's taken 2, he's gone to 8, actually down to 9, and then this takes him to 6, this takes him to 4, and this takes him to 3, so he'd be very close to lethal even if he did do the swipe hero power thing. But it also just gives us a sturdy board. He doesn't likely have swipe. I think that's actually maybe swipe, but I don't know. Okay. I can actually leave these alive and tank that with my face. That's scary, because Druid does have buff cards. It's actually pretty scary. But as long as another minion's alive, it's not extra scary, right? So I can just play the 2 5-drops, I think, instead of using the Fire Bloom. We'll save this probably to try to grab lethal. So we'll just make some bad trades here. This is not the most fun way to trade, obviously. But I think the Psychotron's going to be very tough for him because he wants to hero power it, but then he goes to 4. And this is actually currently a 3 damage spell because it can hit this and make us do 3. Which with the weapon gives us 4. So he needs some answers here. I mean, the problem is, right, another Ironbark Protector or something could really shut me out of the game. So we need to win in the next turn or 2, I think. Otherwise, we're going to have trouble. We're just going to run out of gas because we're out of cards. I mean, this is our only card, and it's not really a card. It's like half a card. Starfire Face. I feel like that might have been a misclick, or just he's obviously conceding. I don't know. Could have Starfired the anti-heal bot. So that just gave us lethal. Well, if he hero powers, actually, it may not give us lethal, right? Oh, it does, because we can just get through this thing and hit face with the weapon. Also, we can just sap it. So that was a weird play. I don't know if he's on a phone or if he's just being sneaky or what, but that was definitely not the best play. Not the best play I've ever seen. It looked like he was trying to target the Psychotron, but even that would be a bad Starfire target because you'd want to do that on something that you could remove damage from the board. So I don't really know what to make of that. I don't know that guy's name even. He's just unknown. So who knows? At least he's not being shamed on the internet for hundreds of viewers. So that'll wrap it up for part 2 of the Poisoned Rogue. We've actually strung together some nice wins here. Theoretically, we could be 5-0 if I wasn't an idiot. So maybe the sky's the limit with this deck. Who knows? But you'll have to find out in part 3. How is that for a teaser? Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, game on.